Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. I am a second grade teacher in Northern California. And if you are very brand new here, welcome to our community. Welcome to this page. We would love to have you on this channel. We are all about positive vibes, lifting each other up, kindness, and teaching. All the things teaching. So if that sounds like a place for you, if you're looking for a safe space to be a crazy teacher, to see what we go through on a daily basis, I would love to have you. So go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can join our little family. So I'm guessing if you clicked on this video, you kind of fit into one of two categories. You're either a teacher or aspiring to be a teacher, and you just need a safe space to feel all of the things that we are feeling right now with this crazy state of the world. So if that's you, welcome. This is your safe space to feel, to comment, to share. If that's not you, I'm assuming the other kind of viewers are people that have nothing to do with the teaching profession and just want to know what distance learning has been like, wrap their head around how it's happening or what we're doing and all of that. So no matter where you sit, I'm happy to have you. In this video, we are going to dive in to what the heck has been going on. My friend here on YouTube, Mr. Kyle Cohen, started this really awesome tag. I love that he reached out to me because we just need a safe space to have these conversations. We're all feeling the things, we're all having different experiences, but I feel like there isn't enough space in the social media world to be open and candid and honest and real about how we're feeling about all of this. So Mr. Kyle Cohen, thank you for starting this tag. I'll link him down below. Go check him out, you guys. He is an amazing, I think he's in 4th grade. I think he got moved up this year. Teacher in Ohio. I feel like we don't have enough male presence in the teacher social media world, so we're happy to have him. He's amazing. Go check him out. Anyway, I'm just going to jump right into this tag and answer some of these questions. Here we go. All right, so the first question in this tag is, what is your current teaching context, in-person, hybrid, or remote? So I probably should preface this with saying, in the spring when everything went remote, I was on maternity leave, so I had no experience with this whole distance learning thing. I was very eager to get back into the classroom. I had 6 months off. And then we got the news in August, July, that we would be 100% remote, and we have been 100% virtual up until now. We still are. So what that looks like for us is we do 2 Zooms a day with my whole class. So I Zoom from 9 to 10 with my whole class, and this is when I will do morning meeting and a math lesson. And then at 12:30, I do a whole group Zoom again, 3 days a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I Zoom with everybody for a half an hour, and that is our whole group reading or writing instruction block. And then from 1 to 2, I break out into small reading groups. So that's kind of how my schedule has been lately. On Fridays, we don't do small groups. So on Fridays, this is when I'm pulling in science, social studies, more writing. So we do a 1-hour afternoon Zoom on Fridays. And then Wednesdays, we only Zoom in the morning. So then Wednesday afternoons, we have grade level collaborations. This is also when I could do running records and things like that, all via Zoom. So this has been 100% remote for us. And I'm sure there's a question on here about the challenges, so I'm not even gonna get into it. Let's just keep going. So the second question is, have things changed since the start of the school year? And are they expected to shift? If so, what does that process look like? Okay, so I just answered the first part. No, nothing has changed. However, I teach in California, and the way that our state is doing it is each county is broken up and they are ranked in 4 colors, basically: purple, red, orange, and yellow. Purple being you are at high risk, red being you are moderate, mild, and minimal. I think that's the ranking. So I am in Sacramento County. Up until last week, we have been in the purple. So if we are in the purple, you may not open schools. Now that we are in the red, which means our COVID cases are decreasing, if we stay in the red for 2 consecutive weeks, our districts can decide if they want to start opening back up. So last Friday, we received a really exciting email from our district saying, hey, we're in the red. We're gonna kind of feel things out, see if we stay here for about 2 weeks. If so, we will give you an additional 2-week warning, pretty much, saying, hey, we're gonna go back hybrid in 2 weeks. So if everything stays the way that it looks right now, if we stay in the red, we will be going back hybrid very shortly. So the way that hybrid is going to look for our district is we will have our kids broken up into 2 groups. So I will have my A group and my B group. My A group will come Monday, Thursday. My B group will come Tuesday, Friday, and then Wednesday it will be a whole class Zoom, and that way they can get in a deep clean on Wednesday. So as of right now, at least the last I heard, that's what our hybrid situation is going to look like. I feel like hybrid is going to bring a whole new set of challenges. I love the analogy that Kyle used on his channel. He's like, this is a year of we're building the plane as we fly it, right? It's very much one of those situations. But luckily we're teachers and we always have a smile and we're flexible and we're gonna make it work. So if we go hybrid, bring it. I feel like at this point there's nothing I can't handle. Yeah, I might be stressed and I might cry, but bring it. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so the next question says, what are some of the greatest challenges you are currently facing when thinking about your current teaching context? Here it is. So distance learning. If you have been here for a while, I have done several distance learning teaching vlogs. I went on a very large rant in a previous video about all of the challenges. I'm gonna choose a couple because we all know that there are several. I'm gonna pick the ones that are currently heavy on my heart because this is what I've been experiencing as of late. Okay, so the first biggest challenge for me at the moment is I genuinely feel like I don't know my kids as learners. I feel like over the past couple months, even though we're on Zoom, I've gotten to know their interests and I can see somewhat how they're doing-ish, but like as learners, I don't know who they are. I don't know how they learn best because I am only teaching one way kind of at the moment. I don't know how they learn best and I really don't know how they're progressing. I wasn't able to do any pre-assessments and the assessment piece is the other part to this that I find extremely challenging. Other than, here's a test, take it, I'm having a really hard time figuring out what my kids actually know. That has been a huge challenge. Understanding them as learners, how they learn best, and then assessing how they are progressing. It's extremely difficult to do over a computer screen because they have support at home or they don't. But either way, I feel like the data or lack thereof that I'm able to collect isn't accurate. So that is my biggest qualm with distance learning at the moment. I'm just gonna leave that there. If you're feeling the same way about that one, shoot me a comment down below. What are you doing to kind of combat that? I feel like that's gonna be the best part of going hybrid for me. I actually get to obviously interact with the kids, but I feel like I'm actually going to start really getting a grasp on who they are as learners. The second big challenge that I face is I love my job. I love to teach. I love to make things engaging. I like things to be student-centered. I like student choice. And I feel like all of that has been ripped away from me in this medium that I have been dealt. I feel like I am a presenter. I feel like I get on and I have to get X, Y, and Z crammed into a 1-hour Zoom, which is not how I would teach. That's just not me. That's not my teaching style. I don't like to present information like that. Like I said, I'm very student-centered. I like a lot of collaboration. I like a lot of exploration. I like a lot of inquiry. I'm not able to do my favorite pieces of the job and of the learning through Zoom. Without this being a whiny video, I'm going to stop there. Right now, those are my biggest challenges. And also the things I'm most excited for the switch, if we get to go hybrid. What is something that you have come to enjoy about your current teaching context? Kyle, thank you for putting something positive in here because I just felt like I was going into a dark place and I needed something light to lift me. Okay, something that I enjoy. Now, with this situation, I feel like it's really important to focus on the positives. I've had my days where I dwell and I cry. Now, that being said, there are some positive aspects to distance learning, and I think it's important that we focus on that. Okay, I do like the fact that my instruction time is shorter because I am able to pull kids, quite honestly, one-on-one and have those check-ins if needed. Now, whether they stay on the Zoom and say I need help is a whole nother story, but if they do, I can have those check-ins with my kids, so that's a big positive. The second, I think the biggest positive out of all of this is I really feel like parents are taking interest and advocating for their students' education more than ever before. Now, there are some parents that are just great no matter what. However, I feel like there's a lot of parents that have kind of sat back for a lot of their kids' education and now they are seeing at home some of the struggles that their kids are having with learning, and they are being a lot more proactive about that. And I love that. I'm really excited to see how that kind of transitions into the classroom. But the parent support and the parent engagement has been high, and that is something that I really, really, really am grateful for. All right, moving along. If you had a magic wand that could zap you back to pre-pandemic times, what would your perfect day of teaching look like? The fact that we took so much for granted prior to the pandemic is it's just really sad, and I hope I never do it again. Oh God, a whole day? You want my whole day? A perfect teaching day? Oh man. I would have all 24 kids in a classroom. My desks would be grouped in collaborative teams. We would come and we would be able to sit on the carpet and have a proper morning meeting. I love morning meeting. It's my favorite part of the day. And in terms of instruction, it would be full of engaging lessons, movement, singing, centers, small groups, and in those lessons, I would be actually able to see learning happen before my eyes. I would be able to see aha moments. I would be able to see the excitement, the love for learning. That is what my perfect pre-pandemic teaching day would look like. Smiling kids, having fun, and learning all at the same time. I would also be able to see kids playing together and building those social emotional skills and practicing those social emotional skills that they have been stripped from since this pandemic started. Oh my God, it's so crazy to think that like that isn't really in the foreseeable future at this point in time, just like normalcy in the classroom. I long for the day that we get to have a little bit of normalcy. Who knows if I'll still be in second grade, but I don't even care at this point. I don't care. You could truly put me in a high school if it was a normal day, and I would have fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right, last one. What changes do you hope to see in our education system as a result of this pandemic? Okay, there's two big ones. And I think Kyle touched on one of them because I think it's the most important, and that is state testing. And I know every state does it differently, every country does it differently. However, I have never been a proponent for standardized testing for a variety of reasons, and we're not going to get into all of those right now. But in the spring of last year, they scrapped standardized testing because of the situation that we are in. And because of that, a lot of my teacher friends felt a relief of, I don't have to teach to the test. I can actually focus on the skills that I'm seeing my kids need extra help with and spend time honing in on those skills. The fact that that isn't a priority at all times blows my mind. I understand the need to collect data. I do. However, I think we should have some agency as teachers to professionally make those choices as to how to collect that data. Personal opinion, don't come for me, but I think if anything's gonna change from this, I hope that they see that standardized testing doesn't need to be the end all be all of data collection. I don't think we should be teaching to the test. I think it does a disservice to the kids. And moving forward, I hope we see some policy that changes that. That's the big one. The second one that I really hope sticks is one that I just talked about, and that is parent involvement in student education. I hope that these parents continue to constantly check in with their kids to make sure that they're getting their work done, to make sure that that learning's actually taking place. I'm only one person and I have a lot of kids. I hope that this me-parent relationship that we have going on sticks. I really, really, really hope that they continue to advocate for their kids because they've been doing a dang good job, at least where I'm at. I know not everyone has that same experience, and I'm so sorry. Those are the two big ones. If you can think of anything else, leave them down below. Actually, if you have a YouTube channel and you're a teacher, I'm going to tag you. I don't want to link everybody down below. I'll link a few of my friends that I hope will do this. But if you're a teacher and you have a YouTube channel, or if you're on Instagram, or if you just want to comment your answers down below, go down below and answer. I want to hear from you. Like I said in the beginning, the reason I love this community here is this is our safe space. This is a place where we don't judge, we don't criticize, we feel and we're real. Go down there. Let us know how you're feeling so we can support you. That is what we do here. That's why I love you guys so much. And I want to know that I'm not alone in this. I know that I'm not alone in this. but sometimes it just takes reading those comments and having those conversations to remind us that we're not alone. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this pandemic teacher tag. Thank you, Kyle, for starting this. I think it's really, really important. I think it's amazing that we're having these conversations. If you enjoy this type of video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, go subscribe. I want more awesome teachers and non-teachers and people that support teachers here with us in this community. So if you're not already, go click that subscribe button, hit the little bell to get notified every time I post videos to come. I'm gonna talk all about digital organization and more vlogs, of course. So I don't want you guys to miss any of that. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. I love you guys so much. Hang in there, you got this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.